Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. So everybody had more questions about Nicki Minaj after I posted the reading that I did on her, specifically surrounding things with her career. Was like her husband's legal issues gonna affect any of that? What is it gonna be like now that she's a mom? So we're gonna go ahead and pull cards and look at that. Now, I apologize, I probably sound horrible. I'm gonna cough, I'm gonna sneeze, I'm gonna sniff because I am sick. That's the joy of being a mom. Your kid gets sick and gives it to you. Pray for us though, because we did have to get COVID tests. So hopefully it's just a cold. That's what it feels like. I'm pretty sure I had COVID already, like at the beginning of the year, but no, they weren't testing then because we didn't really know that it was like super in the United States at that point because it was in January. So Spirit, please join us to answer any questions that we have in regards to Nicki Minaj, aka Onika Mirage Petty, as well as her relationship with her husband Kenneth Petty. Please let us know what her career is going to look like going forwards, being a married mother. Will she have any negative effects on her career because of her marriage to Kenneth, or being a mom? What is her career going to look like going forwards? Is she going to move more towards the other side of entertainment, like acting, instead of only just doing music? Or will she continue to focus on the music? Spirit, we thank you for coming and answering for us. We only ask these questions about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty in order to seek knowledge, gain clarity and understanding, never with any bad intent. Spirit, we thank you for joining us. We ask that you bless everybody who has asked about this reading, everybody who participates and watches. We love you, Spirit. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you guys wanted to book your own personal private readings with me, all my information is listed in the description box below. We have email reading specials for the month of November. There's a coupon code for 20% off a phone reading. And all of the proceeds from email readings, donations, go directly to help Black women and the Black community. And 50% of all phone readings do And somebody had asked me what psychic line I work on, because I had said I worked on psychic lines in the past. I no longer work on any psychic lines. There's several of them that people are using my reader name on. My name has been my name and established as my name for 20 years now. So there's some stuff my lawyer's sending out. But there is a couple sites that saw my profile up. Like, I didn't like tell them to take it down, but I don't ever sign in and I don't work on those sites. I only work through my own website, which is psychicbellalove.com. So that is the only way to book your appointment with me. And I don't accept like direct scheduling, guys. You have to book through the website because it just gets too chaotic trying to keep up with everybody's time zones and then having to go run and look at who's made an appointment and what time do I have, because it lets you book your appointment based on your time and what I have as my availability on there. So please always go to the website to book instead of emailing me asking me for appointments or DMing me on Instagram, because my calendar automatically syncs to my phone calendar and lets me know, you know, what time I have readings and everything. So it keeps me on track that way. Okie doke. So let's see which ones to start with. As you guys know, I pull from multiple decks. So Nicki is gonna continue to work and put things out. I do get with this Knight of Coins, it might be a little like, there might be like a little bit of like times where there is sort of a lag between stuff that she puts out over this next year. However, keep in mind, guys, that if we don't get like a song from her for a couple months where she's not even on somebody else's song, you know, because at least usually we get, you know, a feature or something, it's because she's cooking something up. She's in the lab, she's in the studio, you know, she's working on another project. So it's not that she's only in the house, you know, changing diapers and cooking dinner and all of that kind of stuff. It is that she's working on a lot of stuff, because this Queen of Wands is telling me Nicki's going to be extremely busy this next year. Like right now is like sort of her like little like maternity leave time, even though she is still working on stuff and has been still working on stuff. But next year she's going to be a very busy woman. But she's also going to be very happy next year as well, because we have this 9 of Cups, this 10 of Cups, and this World card. So I think it's, you know, the result of she's got this baby and she's married, so she's kind of in this little bubble of bliss, you know, for that time period at least, because Spirit's talking about especially like the first half of next year, her being really happy. Also, because Nicki went through so much shit for so long and now things are turning in her favor, like her karma is coming back, and this is being divinely guided for her. Just a lot of ancestors around her, but specifically very strong Caribbean female ancestors. Like, I'm talking 7 generations back, you know, that have stepped forward as she's entered this new phase of motherhood. They're surrounding her with protection because they want her in this happy, blissful state. They want her to be able to enjoy, you know, reap the fruits of her labors and be able to concentrate on this moment in her life, you know, because it's like she's waited so long to have this, so they really want her to be able to truly enjoy that. And she is, with this Queen of Cups. We are going to see a lot more of an emotional side of Nicki next year as well. You know, she was forced with this 9 of Swords and this Queen to be the Queen of Swords. But with this Justice and her having the strength to keep going and to keep being her and to keep fighting through everything that did come her way, now she's gotten this Justice where karma has worked out for her, and she can let her guard down and be more open and enjoy all the success and everything that is coming to her, which is good. I'm really happy to see that for her, because, you know, it's easy for us to just be like, oh, the Nicki hate train, but when you really sit there and think about it, and I know she didn't always handle everything in the best way, but if all of a sudden you perceive that everybody that you've worked with, the whole world, is against you, that there's these big machines and corporations trying to use other people to take you down, that is a miserable place to be in. So I'm happy that, you know, she was able to fight through that and to get through it and find some happiness for herself in this moment, you know, and going forward. So once again, this High Priestess is talking about that divinity around her. I also feel like Nicki has spiritual advisors that she works with, you know, people who have put protections around her and who have guided her and told her, hey, this is the month to do that, or this is the time to do this, or don't sign that deal or work with this person, you know. She definitely moved more towards a very spiritual place after going through what she went through. It's like once it first started popping off, I feel like that's where she really threw herself into spirituality. She talked about it some on her Queen album. We're going to hear more of that from her. The same way that Beyonce has embraced her spirituality, we're going to start to see more of that from Nicki as well going forwards. Not as deep and as much as Beyonce has, but Nicki will throw things in here and there in different songs. Also, what Spirit is telling me is her next album is going to be a lot deeper about her life. It's not going to be so much the like the Lil Wayne era of rapping where it's a lot of like metaphors, you know, because Nicki and Wayne both can be the king and queen of the metaphors and the puns in their raps. This is going to be more storytelling along the lines of like a J. Cole, or even how Drake will tell a story throughout his song. We're going to get much more stories, and in those stories is where she's going to mention these kinds of things. So she might even, you guys, I keep getting, I don't know if you guys remember, because we haven't really seen a whole lot of that from artists these days, where we would sort of have almost like these A and B sides of albums, and the A side would be more of the radio pop hits that, you know, we would expect, and then the B side would be the deeper songs that were usually more so like a gift to the fans. I feel like that's what Nicki might actually like bring up in her next project, and it is going to expand on a lot of the things that we're going to see in her upcoming documentary. So, for example, you know, this documentary is supposed to cover so much of her life, and we'll get songs that will, you know, maybe talk about something that she spoke about in the documentary, like about young her, and then it's like, and this is where I am now. You know, it's the story of how did Nicki get to where she is today, kind of a thing. With this Justice card too, and this Queen of Pentacles that fell out, it's the Queen of Presents in this deck, she's very, very, very much going to get like monetary and karmically rewarded this next year too, you guys. She's going to be signing some really big deals. So let's see what these other cards have to say, and then we will ask some more specific questions. Yeah, Six of Cups. She has a lot of offers coming her way this year. And with the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles, it is confirming that it is going to be, you know, big deals that she's signing that are going to bring her some bags. Hey, Nicki told us. She taught us how to go shopping, how to get a bag, and now we're going shopping, right? So Nicki's definitely going to be doing some shopping next year because she is going to be getting some bags. And Spirit's talking about these are opportunities outside of the music business. So we probably will see, like, maybe Nicki's going to come out with like a shoe with Adidas, or, you know, a makeup collaboration with MAC. Like, there's going to be a lot of those things that are going to be coming her way next year. I feel like she's definitely going to do another Fendi collab too. And there's going to be some pieces for babies included. So that's cute. Spirit. How is Nicki's documentary going to be received? How is Nicki's documentary on the HBO Max going to be received by a mass audience? Okay, so she's gonna be very, very open about a lot of her struggles in this with this Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. Everything from the financial struggles that she's faced, you know, growing up, and how she's been able to, you know, kind of be that person in her family that's been able to help everybody now, and the pride that she has in that, but also all the hard times that she went through as well. Of course, there's going to be the people that are going to hate on it, like always. But I do feel that there is also a lot of people being inspired, loving it, being happy by it. But I also keep getting this, like, I hate to say it, but it's like because I know she's been working on this for a long time. I keep getting something about, it's like there's too much of old stuff in there and not enough of like newer Nicki information or footage or something like that. So it's like a lot of stuff from 4 or 5 years ago, and then it's like, and then there's like, you know, a few clips of like the last like couple years of her life, and everybody's like, but wait, like we didn't get enough. Like, it's just like there's like the people that are going to have at least constructive criticism and not be haters are going to feel like there wasn't enough. Like, it kind of fell flat in some parts, or they didn't completely explain some of the stuff that happened enough. But overall, I do feel people being happy with it, especially the Barbs. So it's not going to be a failure. It's just more of, I wish they would have shown certain things more or explained more about blah, blah, blah thing. So let's see. Oh, we'll do a separate reading, you guys. A separate video for her relationship with Rihanna. Spirit, please tell me if Kenneth Petty is going to have any effect on Nicki's career going forward. Does his legal issues have any bearing on her career? Will it hold her back? Spirit just said that Nicki will be the person that has the most longevity to date out of not only any female rapper, but even out of most rappers in general. She's trying her hardest not to let it happen. She feels like a lot of the stuff that happens to you, like, is unfair. You guys, I'll tell you this. And again, just so you guys know, like, this is, like, not me taking any sides. I am not confirming or denying anything. But she does believe his story about what happened that got him in the trouble that he's in. And so she does try really hard, because she comes up as this Empress, and she does see Kenny as a King of Cups, you know. So she does try really hard with this Two of Pentacles, this Eight of Wands, and this Ten of Wands, of not letting what people say get to her or cause any issues, you know, for her in her career. But there's a lot of, like, I can't take him with me places, you know, or I can't take him around certain people because they've already expressed to me, like, I just don't feel comfortable because I was, you know, somebody that got hurt in the past, or I know people or whatever. So she has had to, you know, really kind of struggle to adjust to keep everybody happy in a sense. You know, the crazy thing that I get here too, because we know if you watch my other videos that her and Kenny won't last forever. As things pick up more and more for her in her career with this Ten of Pentacles, World, and Six of Pentacles, that's where we have this tower with her relationship with him and her having to walk away from him. So if, like I said, this next year is going to be really happy for her. But as we move forwards towards the end of the year and going into 2022, if we suddenly see Nicki being super busy, like, I'm going to go on a tour because I just released 3 albums this summer, that's because she's working to distract herself and work through her relationship not working out. But don't worry, guys, she does have a prenup. So I don't see him affecting her career. So let's see. And then we'll ask one more question because everybody wanted to know if Kenny was going to go to jail because he has a court case, I guess, in February because of not registering within like a certain amount of time when they moved to California. Spirit, please tell me. Will Kenny go to jail after his next court date? No. Okay, so the first thing that Spirit is telling me, and this hasn't come out yet, but it will come out once he goes to court. There's something about, like, his parole officer, probation officer, I don't know which one he's technically under. They knew where he was. So it's not like he ran off on them or anything like that. It's like there was a lot of like miscommunication because what I keep getting here is like Nicki has houses in several different states, right? She's got Miami, New York, and California, and I'm sure other places too. But it's like they were going around to all the different places. So they hadn't even fully decided that they were going to like stay in California the majority of the time when he got picked up. And it's like whoever he has to report to for all of his stuff, it's like they knew where he was. Like he wasn't, there was a lot of miscommunication about him having to register and where and when, and he thought it was being taken care of. Because I keep getting that there's something about, because Nicki's showing up as this Queen of Pentacles, and then we have this Judgment and Justice, but it comes out with this Chariot. So he walks free because then there's the 10 of Cups. So I feel like, you know, Nicki's able to use her career as the reason as to why they were moving around and why he wasn't like 100% registered as this is my new permanent address. So I don't actually, he'll get off on a technicality, guys, like they'll be able to fight it off. But it is really like, I'll tell you this. It was miscommunications. Kenny wasn't trying to do anything on purpose to, you know, get one over on anybody or anything like that. So Nicki is trying to help him with getting these restrictions and things removed from him or to get his case exonerated or whatever. So I don't see that being resolved quickly, easily anytime soon, but I do feel that at least knowing like, that she is trying to do that for him somehow will also help, like, his case right now. Like, if somebody is really fighting for you, okay, you know, there must be, maybe there is some truth to this or whatever. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. If you wanted to book your own personal private reading with me, you can go to my website, psychicbellalove.com. Use coupon code BELLA20 at checkout for 20% off your phone reading with me. Email reading specials for November are in the description box below. So make sure that you guys are checking that out. Make sure you're subscribed to enter the giveaways. And I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful rest of your weekends. Thanks, guys. Bye.